Hello there, friends, and welcome back to my channel, Amy McGrew. It is Amy here, and today I am going to take a new approach to creating some custom paper. So what you see here is actually some tissue paper that came from a local boutique in a shopping bag. I took that tissue paper and I sprayed tacky spray on some cardstock, and then I laid that tissue paper onto the cardstock, and now I have my own custom cardstock. So then what I did is I took that custom cardstock that I made, and can you see that dry embossing? I used our new Slimline Floral embossing folder and ran it through my die cut machine, and hopefully the camera is picking that up. So this is a great way when you're wanting to customize a project, whether it be a scrapbook page or layout or a card or a gift tag or any type of paper crafting project. I was inspired by fellow maker Andrea Sherman, who taught us how you could kind of do this exact same thing only with decorative napkins. So if you are like me and you like to have fun napkins for all the different holidays and everyday life even, you can try this technique with paper napkins. And what Andrea says to do is to peel the layers of the decorative napkin apart, and then you're going to glue the decorative design part of your paper napkin onto your cardstock. So what I did is I just decided, well, let's try it with the tissue, and it worked great. So what I did is I have several strips of that tissue paper cardstock I made. You can see the back, that dry embossing design. It just added a little bit of texture to my design pieces. And these are what I am going to use for my layout. So the reason why I did this is because I am scrapbooking some photos of a recent trip that my daughter and I took to Nashville, and we actually went to the same boutique in Nashville. So I thought, what better way than to document those fun photos than with tissue paper from the exact store. So to save time, I have pre-cut all of my papers, and we're going to just go ahead and get started with adhering them to the base page. So we're working on a 12 by 12 white daisy cardstock, and I am just going to do a one-page layout because we are going to do a unique interactive element where we can add some more photos. So here is another piece of pattern paper. This actually came from a shopping bag from that same store. So don't throw away your fun shopping bags and tissue. You can always use them in your projects. If you have special wrapping paper for birthday parties or Christmas, you can definitely use bits and pieces of that when you're documenting your story. I am using the Close to My Heart adhesive, the tape runner. I love this tape runner. It is my favorite. It is currently unavailable. I can tell you it is coming back, and it's coming back better than ever. And that's all I'm allowed to tell you, but I'm super excited about it. Then I have a piece of ballerina, and I am just going to stick this right in the center. And I am using the light side of the ballerina cardstock. So if you've been watching me for a while, you know that Close to My Heart has exclusive cardstock, and one side is the actual color. It's what we call the dark side, and the back side is the same shade, just a little bit lighter. So there we have that. And then I have a piece of Periwinkle cardstock, and I'm using the light side, and I'm just going to adhere that at the seam where the pattern paper and the cardstock meet. It kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? It finishes it off nicely. And another thing, all the Close to My Heart cardstock is on sale this month. It's Cardstock Carnival month. It only goes on sale once a year, and you can get individual packs on sale. You can get monochromatic packs on sale, meaning you'll get a variety of the same color in numerous sheets. So you can get a blue bundle, a pink bundle, a red bundle, and so on and so forth. Or you can get the super bundle where you're getting all of the cardstock, 7 sheets of every single exclusive color that Close to My Heart has, at 30% off, which is a really cool deal. So if you need to stock up on your paper, now is the time to do that. Okay, so this is looking really good. Now what we're going to do is add the papers that I created simply by spraying the white daisy cardstock and laying my tissue down on it. Now, tissue is very thin and it can wrinkle, but I tell you, using this, I sprayed it lightly on the white daisy cardstock and then kind of quickly laid the tissue paper on top of it, and it really didn't wrinkle that much. It was much easier than I thought it would be. So I like how that's looking, so we will go ahead and adhere these. And I wasn't sure if the dry embossing that I did even showed through, but my daughter came home from work and saw it, and she's like, "Oh, Mom, I like how you dry emboss that." And I was like, "Oh, good, somebody noticed." So not sure if the camera is picking it up, but it does add a little bit of texture, and I like having that texture. So I adhered the left and the right one, and now I'm just going to fill in with about a 1/2 inch in between each strip. And these patterns of tissue, they're actually material patterns that the boutique has in clothing. So it's a nice representation. And I love how in some of the pieces, they mix and match the fabrics. And it just makes for a really fun piece of clothing. And I thought, why not make a really fun scrapbook page by mixing and matching? So there is our base, and then I do have another little periwinkle strip, and we're going to go ahead and adhere that right there, just so all of these strips are grounded. They kind of look like they're floating at the moment. And because I'm using busy papers, and you know what, I accidentally did this on the dark side, and I don't want to do that. So this is a nice example of why I love the Close to My Heart adhesive. I am just going to rub that adhesive off. The rub and remove eraser would work great for this. Right now my rub and remove eraser has gone missing. It's actually, I added one to my cart, and as soon as I buy another one, I'll find it. But all that adhesive just rubbed off. So now we will do it again, because I want to use the light side of this periwinkle. So I'm just gonna put this right at the bottom of each of those strips, and that just really kind of grounds that. I'm not sure if I'm liking this right now. I'm going to remove this for a minute. And before we go any farther, let me just fix this. That looks a little crooked. I do have my title here that I'm gonna put. So we'll see how that goes, and then we'll see about maybe putting this, I don't know, we'll see. Before we continue though, I've got to do my photo mat. So my photo mat is gonna go right here. Again, I am using some Periwinkle cardstock. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this down, and I'm gonna put it about right there. And now comes the fun part. I have an 8.5 by 8.5 square of white daisy cardstock. I am going to fold it in half. What is this called? The hamburger or the hot dog way. So I'm going to fold it in half this way. And I do have a bone folder. And then I'm going to open it up and I'm going to fold it the other way. And you do want this to be pretty precise. Okay, open that up. And now I'm going to do it diagonally. Give it a crisp fold. And then we will do it the other way, diagonally. Hopefully I'm doing this even. Sometimes it's tricky looking through your phone. All right, so we fold it in half, and then we fold it in half again, and then we did the corner to corner, and then the other corner to corner. And now what we're gonna do is bring these two in like this, and then it folds like this. Okay. And then I do have a photo here. This is a 4x4 photo, and I'm gonna put that right in the center. And I want to make sure, I want this to open like this. So I wanna make sure, and there's no right or wrong way. I just, for this particular layout, I want this to lift up like that. So I wanna make sure that's going in the right direction before I add my photo. And so this white piece of paper that we folded ends up being 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and I have a 4x4 photo there. Then we open this up, and I have some more 4x4 photos that I printed and I cut in half diagonally. So we're going to put one here like this. So this is just a fun, unique way to add more photos to a layout. So I've got that. And this one will go right here like this. Okay, and then I think we'll put that one there. Yeah, let's put that one there. And if you didn't want to put photos on every single one, you could put journaling. You do journaling squares or journaling triangles. You could put maps or other memorabilia. There's so many different things you could do. But it just kind of gives it a unique look. So then this one will go right here like this. And when I cut my photos, I use my regular, when I cut them diagonally like this, I use my paper trimmer, and I did put a little bit of adhesive on the back of my photo just so it wouldn't move when I was cutting it in half. I learned the hard way that you definitely want to do that. Oops. And I think I'm going to bring this one a little bit closer. It's hard to see the fold line looking through my camera. Okay, and then lastly will be this one. So a lot of, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but there are people who insist on having more than one picture on a layout. And then there are others who, like me, sometimes they like to give one photo all the real estate. But this is a way where you can make a really fun, artsy looking layout with one photo, but then magically have a bunch inside. So let's bring back our base page, and this is going to go right here like that. And at first I was afraid it was too busy with all the patterns going on, but I really like it. So we're going to adhere this. And you know, you might even want to use something like red line. I think I'm going to use some red line tape because this is interactive and it's kind of heavy. Let me get my scissors that I use to cut sticky stuff with. I don't want it to fall out. Our microtip scissors are awesome for cutting sticky things. I have about 5 pairs of these scissors. The red ribbon pair tells me that's what I use to cut sticky things. I have a blue gingham ribbon pair. That's what I use to cut ribbon with. And then I have just a pair that doesn't have ribbon on it, and that's the pair I cut paper with. So I'm just putting that red line. I think I'll do one right in the center. Now the trickiest part about this red line is getting the backing off. So I'm going to bring I kind of stumbled with it the other day when I was doing a video with the glitter paper. It loves to stick. It sticks great, but getting that backing off is probably the most challenging part of this whole project. Come on. I apologize if you're seeing my head in the camera. There we go. All right, got one piece. It will be worth it. I know that this will be good and secure. I don't know if having nails is an advantage to peeling the red backing off or a disadvantage, to be honest with you. All right, one more. I would love to know if you like to add interactive elements to your scrapbook pages. The last album retreat, which was in January, focused on interactive elements. This was not one of the ones we learned, but boy, did we learn some good ones. And actually, the album retreat coming in May is going to teach us even more interactive elements. I love it. How fun is that? Very fun. Okay, so now let's get to embellishing. So again, I did stamp things and cut things. I use the Buildable Tags thin cut set, and I cut a tag again out of some of the bag from the boutique. And then I love in this set how they have the oval and the circle reinforcer. So I cut the reinforcer in that periwinkle. And I'm just going to put that right here like that. And then I was thinking that this could go right here. And then there is a great new stamp set that's available now. It's called this right here. This is one of the exclusive sets that was created just for the National Scrapbooking Month celebration, actually National Scrapbooking Day celebration, which is May 5th and 6th. I've been talking about it a lot on social media. Close to my heart is hosting a 2-day event. It is free on the Close to My Heart Facebook page. They will be teaching 5 classes, and there are 5 exclusive bundles that you can purchase if you want to create alongside with them. And what I love is Close to My Heart isn't just limiting it to scrapbooking. There are 2 card workshops and 3 scrapbooking workshops. 2 of the scrapbooking workshops are a variety of 12 by 12 pages. And then 1 is a 6 by 8 album that I am in love with. It's going to be great for just all my favorite summertime memories. But each of those 5 bundles, Close to My Heart has created an exclusive stamp set and exclusive accessories that you can only get with that bundle. So this is one of those exclusive stamp sets that comes in one of the 12 by 12 scrapbooking bundle workshop kits. And I love all of the titles, the journaling spots, and all the little icons. I think it's a set that will be on my table and I can grab it at any time with any project. So I pulled it out because I liked some of the titles, and I went ahead and I stamped this right here, which you see right here. That is a stamp. And so I stamped it on White Daisy and I dovetailed the left end. And I was thinking that could go right here and hide. But you know what? Well, no, yeah. I'm thinking out loud here. So this could go right here like this. And I think the tag kind of just grounds the title. And then I loved this image to do some storytelling, some documenting. And look how cute this little squiggly is. I think you could use that to fill in the spirals on the little holes of the notebook paper. So I was thinking I could put that there. And then I had a few other bits and pieces. Well, let's go ahead and adhere these. And I think I'm gonna trim a little bit of this tag because I don't want it that long. And I'm just gonna freehand it because you're not gonna see it. Yeah, I like that because I want that hole to be where the pink is. So we'll adhere this. And I'm going to kind of offset it up a little. It's not centered with that 4x4 photo. It's a little farther up than it is down. And then our little title here will go right like that. I'm wondering if I should distress that with some periwinkle. I have my periwinkle here. Maybe we'll go ahead and just do a little direct to paper, ink to paper, so it's a little bit more pronounced. Yeah, I like that. And we'll adhere this. I'm not going to add anything with 3D foam tape just because this is pretty bulky. So that will go there like that. And then I'm going to put this okay, let's do that. In this set, there is this cute little heart. So I was thinking maybe I'll take the heart and I'll just stamp it in black. I'm going to do my journaling off camera because I always mess up if I do my journaling on camera. Let me just... So we'll put the heart right here. I like that. And then I can do my journaling. But then I thought it might be fun to bring in some of the exclusive die cuts that Close to My Heart came out with in honor of Cardstock Carnival. So these are all those UV coated die cuts. I love them because there's all kinds of things. There's flowers and frames and buttons and stars and brackets and balloons and butterflies and all the things. And so, and they also come off the carrier sheet very easily. So be careful that if any fall out, you don't accidentally throw them away. So I was thinking maybe these leaves, and we can actually punch out the details of these. And I have been using these both with the UV side up and then also the back side if I didn't want the shiny side. So I'm just trying. This boutique is filled with gorgeous flowers and leaves, and so I thought it might be fun to add these, but I just don't know if I want it there or maybe right here. Let's live with that for a minute. There is the butterfly. Now I kind of like the matte side of the butterfly. Maybe I could go like that, and I could pop dot the butterfly with thin tape. Another thing I could do is maybe put this in there. I don't know if I'm liking that. If we did this over here, maybe I should just not even use the butterfly. The butterfly kind of gets lost on that paper. What if we put it maybe right there? Or, no, that doesn't go because I stamped the heart. Maybe I shouldn't have stamped the heart. But I kind of like the heart. I don't know. Let's think about that. Let's let that sit for a minute. I'm not liking that. What if we come back over here? All right, let's just sit with this right here. Maybe I'll just use the leaves and not use the butterfly. Or maybe I'll just connect all those. We'll just sit with that for right now. The other thing I did bring in were some of the white acrylic letters. These are the white acrylic alphabet letters, so they're individual letters. I love these because they're not thick. They're pretty thin, so they're not going to add a whole lot of bulk to your project. And what I thought I would do is spell out the name of the boutique. So it is called Love Shack. Shack Fancy. Now you could definitely stamp the title, or you could use stickers, but I have a bunch of these acrylic letters and I just thought it would be fun to use them on this page. And I like the white because we have enough pink going on. So there we go. So what I'm going to use for this, I'm going to use my Barely Art Glue. This green glue would work great, or even the blue glue. So this is a little bit time consuming, but it's definitely worth it in the end. Oh, and I put it on the wrong side. I'll be all right. This glue holds really good. And then after we glue these down, we'll see if we need that other strip of periwinkle down below. So the other day I made a scrapbook page of Molly and my first night in Nashville. So this was our second full day in Nashville, and I'm really having fun getting our photos on pages. I don't always work this fast at documenting trips. Still, I don't know, I'm only about a quarter way into our Whitefish album, but I was excited to try this tissue paper technique. So I would love to know if any of you have ever done something similar with tissue paper or with the decorative napkins. I remember when I first started getting into paper crafting, I would make envelopes out of napkins where I would iron the napkin onto paper. But that was many, 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 many moons ago. So after watching this video, you may never look at tissue paper the same again. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? I'd also love to know if you've ever done an interactive element like this one on a scrapbook page. It's really kind of fun and unique. Probably could have put that F a little bit closer to the K, but these letters are whimsical, so they don't have to be lined up perfectly, which is another reason why I love them so much. All right, we are almost done here. Keep looking at the blue leaves and that pink butterfly. It's starting to grow on me there. But because the paper is so busy, I don't want to bombard it with too many decorative pieces, because then it will just get too busy. Okay. Love Shack Fancy. I am liking that. So where is that little strip? That purple strip of paper that I had. Here it is. So let's see if we need to ground that. We might need to ground it, but I think I'm going to cut it in half so it's only a 1/4 of an inch. Let's see if that will be better. So I've got my paper trimmer here to the side. And I'm just going to trim this. And let's see how we like this. Yeah, and I'll slide that up. I think that's good because it will frame in the title. I've got glue all over my fingers, so everything is sticking to me. And what I probably should have done was laid this down before I did the letters. But again, I didn't know if I was going to want that. But I like that. I like that a lot. It frames in the title. And then I did take a bow. This came from this Bluebird sheet of die cuts. So let's go ahead. I thought it would be fun. I think I'm almost out of adhesive. Maybe we could put this right here like this. Love Shack Fancy is known for hearts and bows. And I could even add a sparkle because it's kind of a fancy girly boutique. Get my piercing tool. And just slide that. Right there like that. Oops. Get it right in the center. Yeah, I like that. And then I think I do like that. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to get a little adhesive. Well, I guess I was thinking I could have left it there, but just a little bit, and I just ripped it. But you know what? That's okay. We're going to stick this down like this, and then this can go right here like that. And we'll never know it ripped. And we'll put our butterfly. I think maybe it needs to go up a little bit. That blue matches the blue in the tissue paper perfectly. Little antenna. I'm just going to put a little dot on this right in the center. And put that to the side. I like that. And then this we're going to glue down right there, and I should be able to journal. Yep, this is empty. Let me get another one. I should be able to journal just fine. Yeah, I like that. I wonder if we should get some of the bitty sparkles and maybe just add one to the butterfly's head. Wonder if I should do it all the way down, but I'm afraid if I do it all the way down, that might be a little overkill. You know what? We're going to try it. I might regret it, but we're going to try it. Do one more. Let's go up a little bit. Ah. See if I can get this. There we go. Yeah. Kind of like that. All right, what do you think? I did pull out some stickers. So these are from It's the Little Things, and I thought making memories together might be fun, or enjoy life, happy memories. I don't know, that could go right there. You know what, sometimes what I'll do is I'll cut the stickers so that I can kind of play with them, or I'll use my anti-static pouch and take the stickiness off of them. But let's see how this looks, because we could a little bit of that die cut there. We could do happy memories right there, or we could do this small one. Let's cut this. Making memories together and happy memories. I don't know if you could you could use both of those on the same page. That might be overkill. But we could do making memories together, this right here. Or we could do it over here. I think I'm kind of liking that. Let's see. Where's my anti-static pouch? Let's take the stickiness off of it. And you can stick that right there like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't know. Do you think we could get away with happy memories? Let's go for it. Why not, right? Let me put adhesive on this. I like this little cluster right here. So do that there. And then here, we'll take the sticky off of this and we'll see how it looks. Love this anti-static pouch. So this could go right there like that. What do you think? I think I'm kind of liking it. I'm going to go for it. And then the only other thing, I could put two little sparkles there, but I think I'm going to leave it. What do you think? Where are my bigger sparkles? No, I don't like that. But do you know what might be cute? The little hearts. I could do a little heart, and I could do it. Maybe we should do it in the. I have purple, and I think I brought blue over. So we could do, or we could even do stars because we were in Nashville. I don't think I'm liking the purple. No, not liking that. But There are little hearts. Don't think I like that either. The only other thing is I did bring white, and maybe we'll do, I think I'm going to do the white stars, because we were in Nashville, right? And it's tone on tone, so it's just a little bit of subtle. I like that. I love these embellishments. I like it. What do you think? Oh, sparkle went on here. All right, I think it's done. And so then when I slip it in the scrapbook page, I will alter the scrapbook page and I'll cut a square out so that this will, oh, that's what I was going to do. I did cut from this set. They had this arrow. So I cut it, I stamped it, and I cut it in that periwinkle. And I was thinking of going like this so that you knew to lift. But I didn't want that whole thing. So I was thinking, well, maybe if I cut this a little bit. Let's see, let's trim it. Get some adhesive. And we'll just glue this right here like that. So that arrow will tell you to go like that. I like it. So all I need to do now is do my journaling. Now, one thing I want to do before I end this video is the other day I did this layout. And I have my journaling in here. And I meant to highlight, it said the decor was pink and sassy. And I meant to highlight the pink. So you could do that with a shimmer brush or a marker. Let me get a pink, here's a pink marker, and let me see, we'll test the color on a piece of scrap. I have some scrap right over here, and I just want to make it so that it's, yeah, this is good. So all I'm going to do is just highlight this. It was pink and sassy. I meant to do that in the video and I completely forgot. So that's a fun way to just highlight different words in your journaling. Is you can, we have lots of stamps that you can ink and highlight words, or you can use a marker or a shimmer brush. And I meant to do that on the video and I forgot. So here we go. Here is our page. A little bit of fun, unique, interactive elements where you can add more photos, but when you look at it, it just highlights one photo, and it features creating your own cardstock using tissue paper. So I had the Aleene's Tacky Spray Glue. I've had this forever and it worked like a charm. It's very, very sticky. I let all my cardstock sit overnight, and then I ran it through the die cut machine with my dry embossing folders, and it worked great. So I will add my journaling, and I'll post a picture on social media. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you like this video and are willing to give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button. That helps my channel to grow. And I look forward to coming back again real soon with some more crafty fun. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.